Making history with each new find in Tom's world every time. Tom's on the hunt, Tom's on the prowl, with a can in hand and a curious plan. World secrets to be found in Tom's world now. Tom's World How.
Hey everybody, what is going on? Welcome to another live installment of This is Tom's World. So I see we already have some comments going on here, which has been the case lately. Michael Rambo, we'll start at the top. Minecraft movie made over 150 million this weekend. Had to deal with it at my theater. Waiting for Tom while watching Charles Barkley and listening to Robert Plant. I like Robert Plant. I like Led Zeppelin. Suzanne says, my grandson doesn't want to go to the movie, but he did get the McDonald's Minecraft meal tonight so he could collect the toys. We sold a lot of Minecraft stuff at the theater. I was the nighttime greeter the last 2 days, enjoying the new Trail Crisp Lager, American Light Lager, beers at the Humeville Inn currently. And with trivia and Tom's World and the NCAA championship game at the same time. Man, that's a lot of places to divert your attention. Kate says, hey, everyone. Hey, Kate, what's going on? Whoa. My light just flickered. What the hell was that about? The one logo on trivia I saw, I thought was a King Kai. Michael, that's cool. Kate's talking. Jeep Girl, what's going on? Freedom, welcome in. Welcome, Derek. How's it going, man? I still have my name down here. I've been getting rid of that, and I forgot to do that this time. Wonder if I can do that while I'm on here. Let's find out. Let's say custom, not enabled. And then come back to here. Oh, it's gone. Cool. All right, bring the comments back for me so I can see them all. Minecraft movie was so good, was it? I'm not going to pay to see it though. I'm going to wait for it to come out where I can watch it for free online somewhere. I'm sure it won't be long. Warner Brothers upped the estimates 3 times this weekend. Wow. Crazy. Sorry, I'm a little bit congested today. It's all this back and forth with the weather. You know, it's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's warm, it's cool, it's cold. It's good. I hate this time of year. Just needs to just push through and become hot. You know, I mean, I don't really like the heat and I don't like working in the heat, but just the flip-flopping gets me all the time. So anyway, I put up a video today, very late, a lot later than I usually do. I think it was like around 6 o'clock, so almost 2 hours ago when I put that video up. And it was just a video at Serobia, and this time I actually went into a little bit more of the history than I usually do when I'm there, and I think it was kind of cool. I didn't post it in a bazillion places like I usually do on Facebook. We'll see how the video does. It is currently standing at 56 views after being up for an hour and 45 minutes. So it was an hour and 45 minutes ago when I put that up. So it was just after 6. Anyway, let me come back to the live stream here. Oh God, Kate, why do you have to? Why? Well, why would you bring that up? Yeah, it's much like we talked about last night. Disney just needs to stop making live action versions of their classics and just move on. Make new stuff. Stop living in the past. And that goes for everybody that makes movies. Stop remaking stuff. Movies, TV shows, songs, they're fine. Songs get remade all the time. Sometimes the remakes are better than the originals. But with movies and TV shows, it's just got to stop. Just be more original. That's all. Don't redo what's already been done. Jeep Girl says, I found some cool old photos of Serobia on Pinterest. Let me guess. The person who has the account that you found them under is named Mike Slickster. Am I right? Let me know if I'm right. Dawn, what's going on, my friend? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, forgive the congestion sound. I am quite congested today. Yeah, you can send me the link if you'd like. Am I? Yeah, I'm right. See, Mike Slickster is the pen name or the nom de plume, as the French may say. I believe it's French of Paul Michael Bergeron, who was the guy that wrote the book on Serobia that I talked about in my video today. And for the first time ever, I put the link to his book in the description of my videos. I actually got to meet the gentleman quite a few times. He used to come to the park all the time. He had a beard and glasses, and he always had this camera around his neck that had a lens, like it was like this long. And he was always taking pictures of birds and stuff like that, mostly like ospreys, however you say ospreys, right? Um, but he would take pictures of a lot of different things. And he had his own blog on WordPress and everything. But he said, "Yes, I put two and two together on that." Yeah, see, and I mean, he's a good guy, and I have not seen him for some time, so I had to call him out in the video and ask him to reach out to me because I'm kind of worried. Like I haven't seen him, and I know I've normally come across him in a couple different places, and definitely saw him at the park, and it's been. I think it's been almost 2 years since I've seen him. So, I'm a little. You follow him on X? Okay. And he hasn't posted anything recently, right? Like for a long time. Like I, I just don't know what happened to him. I want to make sure he's okay. That's all. I worry. A fellow Serobia lover. I mean, I know in a way maybe he feels I kind of stole his thunder a little bit, um, but it wasn't my intention. Matter of fact, when I had talked to him and I told him at some point I'd like to do a documentary style video on the history of Serobia, that I wasn't going to specifically touch on the things that he talked about just so that people would still buy his book. Last time he posted was the end of February this year. Was it 2025? Because I couldn't find anything from 2025, 2024. I couldn't find anything anywhere. But the book is definitely very cool. If you guys are at all interested in the Serobia Garden, that has been like the main focal point of my channel when you look at the averages of different videos, um, and the story of the Logans, which is a definite really cool story. I was told by some people that he didn't get everything 100% correct in the book, but I think the book flowed really, really nice. And if I hadn't started reading it late in the night, I would have gotten through it all in one night because at the time I was hungry for information about Serobia. And it's not like it's not like a novel or anything like that, but it's cool and it's got some really, really cool pictures in it. This year, okay, well, all right, that makes me feel better because I started wondering. I'm like, man, is this guy still around? Um, I mean, I never hear from him online ever. I never have. Um, I've reached out to him, but I haven't heard anything back. Like the different places I found him. Um, I think Pinterest was one of them. Um, but I haven't seen him at all. Jelly Roll on American Idol tonight. I don't watch that show. I don't watch any of those shows. I don't watch them. I don't watch reality TV. I don't know. Just don't never really appealed to me, we'll say. Things Network, what's up, Jeremy? What's going on, man? Welcome in. Oh, I'm hoping that by the time I go to lay down for bed tonight that I clear up a little bit. Otherwise, I'm going to be keeping myself awake all night snoring. But okay, so we have 11 people in here. That's a decent number. So something I said in the description of this live feed was that I would share one more beer with you guys. Just paid for my 8th new Trail Crisp Lager. Wow. Careful getting home, man. So I said I would share one more beer with you guys on the live because after this tonight, What's up, Ray? What's going on? I am going to stop drinking at home, with the exception of when Stephanie's here. Jelly Roll is a singer, I believe, Kate. Um, so yeah. Um, so the doctor wanted me to cut back on beer and cigarettes, and it's like, well, one thing at a time, man. So yeah, I could take some NyQuil if we had it. I don't think we have any, and if we do, it's probably past its expiration. Um, so my plan is to not drink at home, except for when Stephanie comes over on Saturday nights, if we happen to be just staying home, or when we go out. If we go out to a bar to go see our friend's band play or something like that, then I'll have some beers. But like at home, I'm going to cut back on the beers after this one, which you see is not open yet. And I'm going to open it now. And from now on in the live feeds, you will see me drinking things other than beer, water, soda, something like that. So the reason he wants me to cut back on that is my blood pressure is a little high, and he thinks that it's the alcohol and the cigarettes that are doing it. I happen to think that it's probably that I'm diabetic, and he's going to find that out when he looks at my blood tests that I get done, the blood draw. Chris Bender, what's up, man? Come on in. Thank you for the 149. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, thank you. Always appreciate it. See, I made it through the rough weather from last Wednesday morning tornado outbreak in Kentucky. Wow. I'm glad you're still all right, man. But so here is, at least for now anyway, the last beer on a live stream for me. So cheers to everyone. This is true, Dawn. This is what I'm thinking. But I do think that after I get the blood work done, he's going to come back and tell me that I am diabetic. I was told that I was pre-diabetic quite some time ago, and it does run in the family. So far, my sisters and my cousins, as far as I know, didn't get it. So one of us has to, right? Get some cherry limeade sparkling water from either Aldi or Little. I don't even know how to say that. I see it all the time. Little. I don't know. 6 power poles and a tornado siren were destroyed. House was hit by it. Wow. Well, I'm glad you're all right, man. Yeah, health does come first. Michael Rambo's been diabetic since 2015. Yeah, the my goddess is also diabetic. So she's been dealing with that too for a while. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Chris, what's going on? Welcome in, brother. Oh, you just finished watching the video? Man, did you watch the whole thing? That's the longest video I put out in a little while, man. That was like a half hour long, 31 minutes long, I think. But yeah, when I, oh wait, let me see. But careful with cutting back. I once had a case where a guy claimed he was dealing with a succubus and the other bus, and it turned out that he had quit drinking cold turkey for a couple months back. Well, it's not going to be cold turkey, like I said. I mean, on the weekends when Stephanie's here, I'll have a few. We go out somewhere, I'll have a few. But yeah. Good luck with that one, Chris. There is no OF for this guy. Nobody wants to see that. So yeah. So I mean, I'm still gonna have a few here and there. I'm just gonna cut back on the the every night drinking. You know what I mean? When I'm playing Minecraft, I was drinking. When I'm on a live feed, I'm drinking. When I'm on this live feed, I have a couple. Last week was an exception. I had 3. So, hey, Heather, what's going on? Welcome in. Chris is diabetic, not doing what I was supposed to. Sent me into a coma. Be careful. Yeah, I mean, hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong, and he'll go in and he'll just say, no, you just need to work on your cholesterol and cut back more on the drinking and the smoking or something like that. I also have to get a colonoscopy, which I guess it's about time because they've been after me to get one for a while now. Once they found out I had diverticulosis, which is the precursor to diverticulitis, excuse me, and I'm curious. I mean, that they'll know definitively if I have it then or not. And I mean, it'd be great to find out that I don't have it because ever since I was told that I had it, I have not been able to eat popcorn. I've not been able to eat corn. I've not been able to eat peanuts. I miss my Snickers. I miss my paydays. I miss my Smart Food popcorn so much. I would sit and eat a whole bag of that in one sitting. And now they have Dorito flavored Smart Food, which, oh my God, I can't even imagine. Uh, Heather's cutting back on drinking too. Yeah, I mean, I've done it before. You know, it's no big deal. I've stopped it completely for like months and months at a time. Um, One time I was convinced I had alcohol poisoning the next day, but that was after a long night at the bar down near Tacony. um, but yeah, I stopped for a while after that. I think what 5 months, I think something like that, and I slowly started up again, and everything was fine. So I'm surprised I'm not diabetic. With both my parents had it, and all four of my grandparents. Yeah, I mean it runs a lot on both sides of the family, but predominantly on my dad's side. Uh, Michael has a visit. I have a visit my doctor, my diabetic doctor, my eye doctor really soon. Wow. Yeah, I've been pretty much nightly too, Heather. Pickle Nick, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And yes, that's what he meant, Kate, an endocrinologist. That's the diabetic doctor. Derek says, I am scared of the doctor. I feel fine, but I fear that if I go and find out something I don't want to hear. Yeah, but it's still going to happen, either if you hear it, even if you don't hear it, it's still going to happen. Oh, here we go. Hey, Jim, what's up? Welcome in. Here we go with Nick. He's been known to cure narcolepsy just by walking. All right, if the comments just kept moving up while I'm trying to read. Just by walking into a room. His organ donate. All right, I'm going to do it over here because the comments just keep going up. So this way I won't have to. Not that I'm discouraging you guys from commenting at all. His organ donation card also lists his beard. There's not much of a beard there right now. I just trimmed it. He's a lover, not a fighter, but he's also a fighter. So don't get any ideas. He is the most interesting man in the YouTube world. Is Beefsteak Nick? What's up, Robert? Welcome in. Welcome in. I kind of lost your comment in all the scrolling there. Pickle Nickel. Pickle Nickel. Derek's been alcohol free since 1995. I cannot say that. I don't even want to think about how much I've drank since then. Uh, yeah, Michael was alcohol free from Friday to today. I can't say that either. I did go. I did go to a concert on Sunday, though. Sort of concert, I guess you could say. It was over at Parks. It was Firehouse and Warrant. Both bands' lead singer is dead, and they've been replaced, so it's not quite the same. But the guy for Firehouse did pretty well, I got to say. I don't always buy Miralax at the grocery store, but when I do, it's going to be a fun day Monday. Stay thirsty, my friends. Heather ate a pickle. There you go. Pickles are good. Oh, I still got to contact Giovanni's about that pickle eating contest. I still haven't done it. That's right. It's Lava Nick. Oh, well, tell Tom Lavin that I said hi as well. And if he's the owner of the Humeville Inn at some point, I'd like to be talking to him. At some point. 1995, you were born? Wow. I was born about 20 years earlier, so. You're 52 starting out. Okay. There you go. Ashley, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome, Ashley. Okay, I got to get back to work. I'm way behind. Busy day. All right, Jeremy, have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it, brother. Oh God, what? Yesterday it was Nick beating up every one of my. Well, you both always do a pretty good job of it. You haven't drank since Jimmy's memorial? Are you kidding me? I don't believe that. I don't believe. I know you a little better than that. I don't believe that. I didn't eat rotten flesh. No, it's Nick and Kate, Derek. I'm just now catching up on comments. Um, see, Foreigner is bringing back Lou Graham for the overseas shows. That's pretty cool. Come to the 54 bar Saturday to see Paul and Old School. The 54 bar, where's that at? Well, Chris, that used to be my story too. Um, and Ashley, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Chris, that used to be my story too. But in preparation for getting this job, I kind of slowed down on that, and I could probably count on one hand how many times it's been since then. So my neighbor doesn't like me and brings up that I DoorDash a lot. I'm amused by this. Why the hell do they care how you get your food? To hell with them. Tom McNicholas, what's up? Welcome in. Tom McNicholas is like George Thorogood. He drinks alone. I mean, technically, I'm drinking alone right now. I mean, I got all you guys here, but you're not here. You know, that'd be kind of weird if you were all here. This isn't a big room, and there's 21 people in here. Holy crap! There's 21 people in here. I just looked up at that. You guys are all awesome, man. Thanks for joining. What is sparkly? What am I missing? Tom's room is now pink and oh yeah. Well, we can thank my decorator for that. My decorator who I was fine with the way it looked, the plain room, but Jeff said to just stop in the Humeville Inn during the weekdays and ask for him. Okay, cool. Um, Going through comments here. Okay, caught up a little there. Thank you, Aunt Rose. I appreciate that. 17 of you on YouTube. Well, then that must mean that there's 3 on Facebook. And my Aunt Rose is one, and Ashley is another. The Green Easter Bunny is coming this year. Yeah, he has already tried that, Freedom, and destroyed part of the outside of the house doing so. Though it's funny when a golem is coming after him because he hit him, even though no, I didn't hit him. I didn't. Which we know that's the only way they come after you. You either hit them or you hit a villager, or you kill a villager, I should say, or unalive a villager, as the social media say. Then they will come after you. But when they're coming after him and he runs in the house, we just break out part of the wall and let him in, and it's funny. Chris Bender with another 149. Thanks, brother. Thank you. Um, Shout out to Nick and his knee. I hope it's getting better. I mean, I'm sure it will. I mean, you're lucky it wasn't a break. So Tom McNicholas is just laying here almost okay. Well, I mean, everybody's got to have a thing, right? I'm just saying. Yeah, I agree, Robert. Mm. The 5-4 bar is in Levittown. Well, I'm sure I got a notification from their page. I always get the invite from Paul when they do shows, so I'll just look back and stuff like that. I'll find it. And if we have nothing else going on Saturday and she feels up to it, yeah, we might pop by. Oh, Chris, don't poke the bear. Like, oh boy. Oh, okay. So anyway, still using the crutch, but able to move around more frequently. Well, that's good. Have two PDF pages of the branches of Pennsylvania Company for banking and trust. Okay, cool. Oh boy. No, I'm not going to poke that bear, Nick. I'd poke a bear if I was super high or super high up. That's a different thought altogether, isn't it? And had a really long stick. If you just ended it there, I'd poke a bear if I was super high up. And my disco ball, oh, it's up there. I was cleaning out the floor of my closet. It was atrocious. There was stuff all over the place. So I was like moving stuff out of my way. Yeah, well, the problem is, Freedom, is that Nick doesn't even know how to craft a sword. So for him to have diamond armor, that would be a stretch. Heather would pet the bear super high. Oh, look at the bear, man. Um, have a homeschool cane that I don't use currently. Well, it's not going to do Nick in Chicago much good. You know, he's over there in Illinois. Um, Steve, what's up? Welcome, welcome. You see, and you're just coming in. I'm guessing. So now we're up to 23. Wow, you guys are cool. As I mentioned earlier, this is going to be my last beer on my live feeds. I'm still going to have beers when I go out or when Stephanie and I are hanging out and stuff like that. But I'm just going to discontinue the nightly beers at the computer just to make the doctor happy. No, I don't think I would do it unless you're talking about Tom McNicholas, Nick. Then I can't speak to him. Did you see he had an enhanced pickaxe yesterday, Tom? Where did Nick get that? He stole it from somebody, obviously. He probably took it out of one of Robert's chests. Hang on one second. Let me wipe this camera off because it didn't. Whoa! It didn't look like the image. That looks a little better. Image was. Oh no! Now it's gotten a little blurry again. Oh well. So it's not the lens. Yeah, he took it from somebody. Thanks, Chris. Um, so there's no more beer left in the house. No, there is. I mean, Dad's got a drink, you know. Maybe Tom can drink with the bear. I could. I mean, hey, you know, I drank with people who were as big as a bear. But Nick, there was a reporter on the tornado documentary that called it Illinois. Illinois. Um, see, 21 on YouTube. Yeah, there's 21 total right now. I don't know if it showed. I have 19 on YouTube and 2 on Facebook. That's what it says right now, anyway. Yeah, 19 on YouTube, 2 on Facebook. I pet big cats while I was high and try to cuddle them. Yeah, well, I mean, if you raise them from cubs, I've seen people who have done that, and they treat them like regular cats. Of course, some every once in a while they kind of freak out. Just what were the name of those magicians that did like Vegas and all that? What the hell were their names? And one of their cats attacked them. I can't remember their names. Is it true that your nose and ears grow with the older you get? I don't know. Maybe because I do see a lot of old guys with big ears. So Tom can also get high with. That would be interesting. I've never seen a stone bear. Illinois. Um, Pinocchio. Severe typo there, but still, I understood it. Siegfried and Roy. Yeah, that's him. There was it a white Bengal tiger or something like that freaked out on them. That's what you do, Heather. Mm-hmm. Illinois. I say that because I know Nick just loves it. He eats it up. Will be fun in August when watching Tom while at the Hilton Head Island in South Carolina. Wow, cool. They're both gone now. I didn't know. I didn't know that they were both gone. Maybe that's why you don't hear about them anymore. Wow, my camera is like really made me look really short there. Let's fix that. Now, gotta center the sign. There we go. White Bengal Tiger Power. Call in Tommy from the Power Rangers. That's right. Oh yeah, I did see that Jay North passed away. Dennis the Menace from the original TV show, the black and white one. You could still see him, the kid in him too, even when he was older. That's right. Tom's Unite. Go against the Nick Power. Illinois, Illinois, Illinois. Yeah, but I'm not in Chicago, Kate. I'm in Philadelphia, where if you slap us, we beat the crap out of you. Trip to Philly might be in the future. Hey, you let me know, man. Careful, it might be like the Candy Man or something. Say it 3 times and something happens. Yeah, Nick's knee explodes. I love you, Nick. I don't really think that Rocky would care. I mean, I'm just saying. He doesn't care about that. He's from Philly. It blocked your link. That's weird. I don't know. Maybe YouTube doesn't allow links to be put in the comments. It's nothing I've done. I haven't blocked anything. Um, but if you wanted to, you could always send it to my This is Tom's World on Facebook. Well, Nick, you know what happens when someone gets hit on Minecraft. Someone hits back. And if someone continues to get hit, then someone will continue to kill over and over and over and over. It's the way it happens. Oh, to the Ziegfeld and Roy. Yeah. Well, Kate, you're able to do any of that. I didn't even see what you put there. Um, Wait, did somebody say? Wait, I didn't. Oh, wait, what? I didn't see that come up. Oh, I mean, Kate, you can if you'd like. Um, kind of screen kind of froze for a second there. I mean, that's okay. Just don't ban, but you can delete the comment. Yes, and that's very true, Nick. I did because I told you every time I have to kill a villager, I was going to kill you. So, and the only way to prevent that was to do that so that you knew they're not to be in the house. There's a reason we have a wall and a gate at the front, and that's to prevent them from coming in, to prevent creepers from coming in. So, uh, just saying. Yeah, everybody's sensitive anymore. Tired of that. Things are okay in one direction, but not in another, and this and that, and blah blah blah. Just tired of it. That's all. There were innocent village. No, they were not innocent villagers. Once they cross that line, and we should know this from past events in the country, and I'm not going to relate it in any way, but I'm sure you could figure it out. Once they cross that wall that we built, they are intruding and should be punished for breaking the law of not going onto our property. I'm just saying. So they go away. And every time one gets in and I have to do that, I have to do it to you too so that you understand that there's repercussions for your actions. Welcome back, Jeremy. Just switched earbuds that I bought from Five Below. Same style, different colors. Cool. Exactly, Steve. Exactly. No, you don't get to invite them because it's my house that you happen to be staying at. I call it my house because I built it. The entire exterior of that house, outside of a few exceptions when people had to modify their rooms, was built by me. Therefore, I say who can and can't be there, and villagers are not welcome. I've told you this multiple times. Yeah, well, keep running away, and then your bed disappears, and then when I see you laying in my bed, then you disappear, and you know. No, he's not. I mean, he can in Minecraft, but of course, when he runs, he jumps as he runs because he thinks that makes it faster, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It just looks weird. Well, you pretty much already did invite a witch. She was under the property. Wifey is making hot cocoa. How awesome is she? That's awesome. I haven't had a hot chocolate in a while. I wouldn't mind that. Oh, Nick has been subject to many traps, and it's not going to end. Nick the bouncing runner. I'm running away. No, no, not in the property. Look, you go make your own house, or better yet, use Kate's old house up in the mountain there, and thing in there, and you can take whatever you want in there. That's fine with me. You gotta go. Leave the door wide open. I don't care. I don't want them in the house I'm staying in. If they come into our house, then they lay in our beds, and then we have to kill them anyway to get them out of the beds. So, yeah. Yeah, yeah, go for it, Nick. You do it. You do you, man. Go make a house out on the river. I don't care. Let in all the villagers and monsters and animals you want. That's on you. Oh, so yes, in our Minecraft world, I built a couple new things. I built a fishing farm so that you can fish from it, and you're more likely to Chris Bender with the $5. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Um, and you're more likely to catch stuff than you would be if you're out on the river. And if you get like one of the things you might catch might be an enchanted fishing rod that has luck of the sea, and if you have that, then you're more likely to get cool items instead of fish and everything. So I did that. I made a an obsidian farm because I need a lot of obsidian to make a gold farm. So you do what you got to do. All my dreams do not involve Minecraft, but they do involve Mustafar. Mustafar. What is Mustafar? Townsworld B&B. Yeah, right. This is Towns B&B. There are TVs all over the place, and they play nothing but my videos over and over and over at the top volume too. So you can't get away, and there's no volume button, no remotes either. Oh, almost down to the end of that one. Mm. There should be a Tom's World IPA. Nah, it doesn't have to be an IPA. Just be a beer, or Minecraft on a special channel. Yeah, that'd be funny. Oh man. So what else? What else? What else? But yeah, seeing Firehouse and Warrant the other night was pretty cool. Um, they were free tickets thanks to our friends Amy and Buck. They got these free tickets and they couldn't use them, so we went. It was fun. That's why there is a Twitch. Twitch. Um, you've seen Warrant. I saw Warrant with the original singer, Janie Lane. Um, they actually were pretty good. I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame that guy had to take himself out. You know. Um, I mean, I don't know. It sucked, but and the new lead singer that they have for Firehouse didn't do a bad job. I didn't realize that Firehouse had like usually when you think Firehouse, you think Love of a Lifetime and stuff like that, like those sappy songs. But they had some pretty good rocking songs too. Wasn't bad. I don't have a problem with a golem being in my house because he's never going to attack me because I don't hit them. See, because I have brain. Me understand. Hit Gollum, Gollum hit you. Just like when you hit Tom and Tom hit you back. You met him in person in Orlando. Was that still in his party days or was it his sober days? Contact the Chamonix Creek Brewing Company or Yards Brewing Company for This is Tom's World IPA. It's gotta have like a piney taste, nature out in the woods, kind of. Maybe a mankini. Wait, I think we'd all pay to see Tom in a lead. No, no, no. I don't think we want to see that. Definitely not a mankini, and nobody want to see that in his party days. That must have been cool, Chris. Tom's World CIA. Yeah, the only band that I ever met and I almost hung out with them was Vixen. They were doing an autograph signing over here at the Sam Goody that used to be in Franklin Mills, and they were on tour with Ozzy, and Ozzy had gotten sick that night. I think he had laryngitis or something, and they were all going to have a party back at the hotel, and they told me about it. But their manager made them leave early. Something happened, so I never got to find out where they were staying. So that was kind of depressing. I mean, I was a teenager then anyway, but still, I would have hung out. No, Nick, God, no. Towns World AA. I already have hair on my chest. I don't need any more. I'm not trying to look like Robin Williams. Vixen, Lita Ford, and some other band. Wow. Yeah, the girls in Vixen were pretty cool, pretty laid back. I talked to them for a few minutes while they were signing stuff for me and my friend. Um, and that's why they mentioned, because we were just talking like normal people and everything. They're like, man, we're going to be having a party back at the hotel. Ozzy's not going on tonight, so the show was canceled. I was like, cool. I just didn't get the details. I didn't get the deets, so I couldn't make it. Towns World Triple B's. What? And there it went. The last beer we'll see on a live feed for Tom. For a while, anyway. Yeah, there might be special occasions where I have one or here, one here and there, but it's not going to be often at all. And I mean, it'll help with the beer belly too. Try to get that down. Seen Aerosmith 3 times on the Get a Grip tour. Traded a few cigarettes for Joe Perry's guitar picks. Yeah, I saw Aerosmith a few times too. I saw Aerosmith and Motley Crue a few times. Um, I never. Well, I did see Skid Row, but it was like right after they replaced Sebastian Bach. They were over at Whiskey Tango, uh, and like it was packed. It was packed there. I remember that. They didn't sound as good to me, but I did get to see Sebastian Bach just recently. Again, thanks to our friends Amy and Buck for that. Beers, balls, and beards. The Go Go's played at the old Liberty Bell racetrack at night. Yeah, I think that was the last concert that there was there. I remember reading about that. And I literally, like, I could walk to that area, which is now that mall, um, in less than 10 minutes. So I saw Guns N' Roses open for Aerosmith. I never saw Guns N' Roses, but I did get to see Axel. Um, he was like an hour and a half late, and he wasn't that good. Bring the drinking beers back. Last beer, waiting for the big bulp. Burp, you mean? Nah, there's none brewing in there. I don't feel them. Was I headbanging, Tom? Going to mosh pit? I was classified as a headbanger, I guess, but the more appropriate term was metalhead. But yes, I was. I did not really like mosh pits, and it has nothing to do with being a wimp or anything like that. It's just like it just made no sense to me. Let's run really fast at each other and beat each other up. This is how we enjoy music. No, it just wasn't my thing. Jill, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. You got to see Weird Al. I would love to see Weird Al. I think that'd be great. I've always liked Weird Al. In fact, I think it was like one of the first albums I had. Maybe second album. It was Weird Al in 3D. Chris was a skater punk, long hair, surfer type, metal music. Nah, I was just a metal guy. You saw Queensryche open for Def Leppard. I would love to have seen Queensryche back in the day with Jeff Tate. That would have been very very cool. Mm. Seen lots of bands at the Rock and Roll Club at Disney's Pleasure Island. Club was replaced by Morimoto Asia. Okay. I had a lot of his albums on tape anyway at one point. Well, funny. It's funny you say that, Nick, because my son, with the type of hair he has, actually resembles Weird Al in that respect. I mean, the face is kind of similar, but it's the hair. What's an album? Everything gets downloaded now. Yeah, well, I do still have vinyl in there, and I have cassette tapes somewhere, and CDs are somewhere too. And you know what? I would be perfectly honored if Weird Al made a song about This Is Tom's World. I don't know what song he would parody for it, but yeah, Amish Paradise. That's it's. I was just saying this. I don't know. Sometime it might have been last night. Like I can't hear the regular versions of songs that he made parodies of without hearing the parody in my head. Like I hear Michael Jackson's "Beat It." Nope, it's "Eat It." I hear Gangster's Paradise. No, it's Amish Paradise. Um, I hear the Safety song. No, it's the Brady Bunch song. It's yeah. What's a CD? What's my first album? Oh well, that's kind of embarrassing. I remember too. It was at a store called Jamesway, which was over at the Woodhaven Mall, which is no longer a mall. It's just a strip of stores and stuff. But it used to be an indoor mall. And for whatever reason, um, Tracy Ullman put out a song "They Don't Know About Us," and like as a young kid, for whatever reason, I liked that song. When I saw the album in there, I had my mom buy it for me, and I didn't think she was going to, but she did. All the other songs on there were just weird. I don't know, but that was the song I liked. So that was my first album. I'm being perfectly honest with you guys. Oh man, funny, funny, Jeremy. The first album I ever bought, Richard Marx. Yeah. First album I ever bought. I can't. I don't even know. I think the first one I purchased myself that I didn't have like my mom buy or anything, because the Weird Al was like the second one I had her get. But the first one I bought was probably Pink Floyd, The Wall, because I still have that album somewhere in there. Steve Miller's Greatest Hits first album. Huh. First cassette tape was Def Leppard, Pyromania. Bought at Sam Goody in the Chamonix Mall. My first cassette tape, God, I don't even know what that was. To be honest, I couldn't tell you. It's the first time I ever met Kate. She left me an unforgettable, frightening message to me. What? She looked me dead in the eye and said that I was a skate boy, and also she said, "See you later, boy." Oh Jesus! You mean skater boy, not skate boy? First concert? First real concert was probably Motley Crue at the Tower. Um, I did. I never made it to the Empire Rock Club, which I really, really wanted to, but I was underage and stuff like that, and I don't know. I just couldn't get there and didn't have money at the time. But I did see some people at the Cell Block, and I can't remember who the hell it was, but they did make it big a little bit. Um, But yeah, my first real concert was Molly Crew at the Tower. Hey, I didn't say the movie, Chris. I was just talking the album. Well, I'm glad you're back from the shower. Um, Welcome back, Cleaner Robert. You went to the Empire to see Cinderella. Yeah, I did get to see Cinderella once. Was probably back in 2011 or 2012. I went to the Electric Factory. Uh, I'm pretty sure that's where. Yeah, I think it was the Electric Factory. I went there to see Cinderella, and it was pretty cool. You know, I mean, Tommy Kiefer doesn't sound the same as he used to, but we're all getting older, right? And he's older than me, so. But I always like Cinderella too. Michael Rambo says his first CD was Debbie Gibson, Out of the Blue. Wow, I wouldn't admit that. I will admit to you that I did have the Tiffany album on cassette tape, but it was given to me. And in my defense, she's a redhead, and I've had a thing for redheads since I was a kid. And then we have the ultimate redhead that I had ever met in my life, even way back when I was a teenager. I have the privilege of currently having as my girlfriend. So, but see, first concert was Metallica during the fifth album a week before a Freddie Mercury concert. Oh, okay. Oh, the tribute concert they did for him. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. You married a redhead? See, redheads are cool, man. They're wild. They're crazy. They're awesome. I love my redheaded goddess. We've had a lot of fun since we've been together. Gone to a lot of places, done a lot of stuff. It's been great. Best relationship, hands down, easily. And I'm not just saying that because it's current. I really want to go see Vertical Horizon. Who's Vertical Horizon? Saw Foghat at the Cell Block. Really? Foghat played at the Cell Block? That's a kind of tiny place. And welcome in, John. LA Guns or 21 Guns. Man, I don't remember Foghat or LA Guns being at the Cell Block. Not that I kept up on the marquee, but I did pass it a lot. I remember passing the Empire Rock Club, and for the longest time, it might have been one of the last concerts that was there, but it was on the marquee for a while. What was it Danger, Danger, and Dangerous Toys? Ever watched the South Park episode with the Gingers? I remember it, but I don't can't really say I remember it too well. He's everything you want. He's everything inside of you. You wish you could be everything you need. Okay, July 13th, 1985. This year will be 40 years ago. Listen, we don't need to know that. You're just confirming that I'm 50. I don't like that. Oh, yeah. Best place I would recommend Disney's Hilton Head Resort at Hilton Head, South Carolina. Robert Hazard at the Empire Rock Club. Huh. You're pushing 60? Yeah, I'll see. We don't need reminders of our age, man. We're still like teenagers or 20 some year olds, man. That's what it is. Inside. Who cares what the outer shell says? Live Aid. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I remember when Live Aid was on, I was only 10, but I kept coming in because my mom was watching it all day long. I kept saying, "Did the We Will Rock You guys come on?" No, okay, and I'd leave and come back in. And when they were on, I watched the whole thing. I didn't know most of the songs at the time, but yeah. Well, in dog years, I guess I might be 35. Then I could still be living in a van down by the river. Building my old town again in Minecraft. God, it's been too long. Granville returns. Yeah, we have a nice little one going. If you wanted to, you could go to Don Elmi's channel on YouTube. It's just Don Elmi, Elmi, um, and we were playing for a bit last night, and you could check out what we have there. That's right, rolling doobies. Your first concert was Bachman Turner Overdrive, huh? Michael Rambo is about to turn 52. Yeah, there's a lot of people that played at Live Aid. Like a lot between both locations. It's crazy. I mean, it'd be tough to sit there and watch the whole thing now. And it was, I don't even know how many hours it was on. A long time. I mean, I've watched a lot of single performances from that and stuff like that here and there, but Chris is turning 52 in May. Man, you old fart. I keep looking at that bottle like more is just going to generate back in it, but doesn't. So I got a little bit of water here. I don't think they ever said how old Rick is, Nick. Laid back. I have like a hair. Must have come off the water bottle. Eh. Wow. Yeah, you guys are a hell of a lot older than me. Let me just say that. I'm the young one here. Well, I'm hoping you will, Chris. Driving is a good thing. Oh, I have another water bottle over here. It's pretty much full. What was I drinking that old one for? You're 29? Yeah. Wish. 29. Well, wasn't a great year, but yeah. Trying to think of where I was in life. So what? That was 2004 for me. Yeah, I went back to work for Burpee, so that was a good thing. I was getting paid a lot more money. Def Leppard, did they play at Live Aid? I don't think they did. Maybe they did. Well, there's only two beer bottles in here right now. One from last night, and then the one I just had. So there's not going to be too much to clean out of them. Yeah, I know, Nick, but what are you going to do? Best concert was Loop Fest 2 day 1070s bands. Wow, I think that'd be cool. I like 70s rock. I mean, I love my hair band rock now, but Chris Bender with the $2. Def Leppard definitely played at Live Aid. All right, man. Yeah, I couldn't remember if they did or not. Well, oh yeah, my we have breached the 1 hour mark. Wow, wow. It's 8:51. So I guess I'll probably wrap this up. Um, I do have to get trash together and everything tonight. My first concert was Queen at the Spectrum News of the World Tour '77. Man, I would have given anything to see Queen live. I really would. No, not anything, but still, you know what I mean. I've always loved Queen. Best concert was watching my girlfriend cover Black Velvet, amongst other songs, at a local concert fest. That'd be cool. Yeah, Tom. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Chris, for all the donations. You know I love you, brother, and I appreciate you very, very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you haven't watched the video that I posted a little while ago, go back and watch it when you're done this. No worries, Michael. No worries at all, man. You're here. You're supporting. Um, but um, but yeah, if you haven't seen the video yet, go back and watch it. I not only do I walk around the garden over in Chamonix, but I give more of the history than I usually do. And I show you once again where the gatehouse was, and you even get to see a little picture of what the gatehouse looked like too. So, anyway, thank you all for joining, and have a good rest of your week. Make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, take care, and I will talk to you all very, very soon.